From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Minnesota Twins. And on the hill, David Festa. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough. Ready to go now, Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. And that's how he gets started here in Minnesota. That one off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground, Lawler throws to first, and an easy out to start the game. Let's take a look at our lineup. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play and hope that they can find those holes.
In there at the knees for a strike.
That's a ball.
That's to third. Clemens tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is that.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second, just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back in Minnesota, and on the hill, the big righty, Stephen Kolek. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward. Here's Byron Buxton. Liner caught at second. 1 pitch and 1 out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
2 up, 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Cody Clemens, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down, nobody on. That's to third, makes the sliding stop, over to first, and they get the out. Back at Target Field, top of the second, Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today, consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field now.
Right through there, got him. And there's one down.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Ball one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
So digging in, Michael Garcia. Runner on the move. Out to short. Sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Aye.
Swing, and he popped it up. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Zingy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one almost hit him.
Ball two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. A gigantic blast. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. If he really hooked that thing down the right field line. But good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Lofton on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Josh Bell.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That's ball 2.
2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Two down. That smash towards center. Waters has a beat on it. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Nope, that's a
He
ball.
starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
This one in the air. Lopez settles under it. And there's one down. And foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball.
On the ground to the left, Clemens. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So up next, Isaac Collins. And there's a ball.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1
Ball
swing
two.
can put you right back in this ball game.
2 down, nobody on.
Hey.
That just
ball
misses. And the count's full. Bobby Witt Jr. hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
3-2. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Pasquantino takes it in for the out. 1 away. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Larnach, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he...
That's strike 3 and the third out. So back in Minnesota as we go to the top of the 4th. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
Well, these Royals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's downstairs. And the count is even 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Witt thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Salvador Perez. Getting ready to hit. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
That's a ball.
And that's in for a strike. Pasquantino leads off first with one away. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Ball.
Stays alive.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Hit on the ground might be two. Here's Lopez for one. On to first, double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Twins 2 and the Royals nothing. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the fourth, and now for the Twins, Cody Clemens.
Off the plate, ball one. That's ball two.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one ripped, but foul. The 3-1. And it's fouled away. Back to work. 3-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball, that's outside.
Fastball is outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Caratini.
That's a ball.
Hard liner. That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Michael Massey.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. Nick Lofton. Now at the plate. He popped out his first time. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
1 out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. He's trying for third. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martin on his way over. That's out number 2.
Up next to the Royals, the designated hitter, Jack Caglione.
Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jack Caglione. Grounded out his first time. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Fires it to the plate. The tag. Safe. It's 2-2.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Twins, Austin Martin.
Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
In the air to left center, and a quick out number 1.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Target Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Inside ball.
Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That one ripped left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Going. Gone. His 26th of the year. And the Royals take the lead. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Up next to the Royals, the first baseman.
Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Derek Shelton out of the coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Taylor Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Yep, that ball went out.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2 again.
Nope, outside.
Tap back to the mound. Gets it to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next for the Royals.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. There's a strike. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. This one in the air, center field. Buxton on the move. 2 down. Out towards left center. And it falls. And that keeps the inning alive. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make it. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Eric Orrs.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Garcia goes 6'1", 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Garcia checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Ball to strike. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Massey off of first with 2 away. Swing and a bouncer. Lopez. The throw to first, and that is that. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Jordan Lawler.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Activity in the bullpen for the Royals. Nick Mears, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Ursig also throwing. Takes it in for the out. Pitch misses, and 1-1. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Late on that fastball.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And that's outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. A new pitcher in the game, Jordan Wicks.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Larnach at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. In the air, center field. Waters under it. And that's the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Back at Target Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. On the ground at first, Bell handles the chance. He'll do it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out. A little bit high. Ball 1.
Ball.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next up for the Royals, Jack Caglione. His righty-lefty splits there. First pitch just misses. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bell under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, number 1, Isaac.
Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. That one lifted to left. Martin on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Royals lead 1, but they still lead at 3-2. Back in Minnesota, it's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Luke Keeschel.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Flips one to left. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Next to hit, Matt Wallner. He is struck out and he is walked. Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Eric Wagaman. He represents the go-ahead run. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Here's a 1-1. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. So now with one away and a man at second. Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. He's already homered here in this one. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him in the inning.
Substitution now at first base. And pinch running for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Step off throw to first. Rodriguez back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
2 on, 1 out. Outside.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Jack swing, went around, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
The first baseman.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded.
For the Royals,
Nick Mears will take over here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Just missed. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Go ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. And the count 1 and 2. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. There's a 1-2. Missed inside with the curve. Swings and misses, struck him out. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Ryan Jeffers, the new catcher now.
Number 27,
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. He had a big swing back in the sixth. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Justin Topa.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Sliced hard but foul. And a foul ball. Got him. Now 2 out. 2 down, bases empty. Salvador Perez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope. That's inside. Ball 2.
On the ground right side. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
On the ground to third. Keishel whips it across. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the 8th. Jordan Lawler digs in now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Collins should have this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Ball. That's down.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Catcher has it, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 1 down. Digging in, Trevor Larnach.
The designated hitter, number 9, Trevor Larnach.
There goes the runner. In the air, left field, and it's a foul ball. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The Royals holding on to a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside, almost got him. Here's a 1-2. And misses inside. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. So the tying run at second gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. Move to second. Buxton back in there.
He's safe.
Yeah, Brug, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Left field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back at Target Field, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
On to first. One pitch and one out. Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Nope, that's inside.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. In the air, right field. Rodriguez gets under it. And there's two away. Nice grab to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Royals bats are quiet there. Matt Strong on to try and close it out.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
High fly ball, right field. Collins under it. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And that's in for a strike. And that one fouled off. The Royals trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Called out on strikes. Down to the last out for the Twins. Inside. And that is ball one.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. They're down to their final strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game. 3-2.